Good morning, everyone. This is a session on Lean and Agile philosophy. Globally, there are various methodology, but we can divide them into waterfall and agile. When we talk about waterfall methodology, they are pretty predictive. So, the customer knows what to expect. So, they are very predictive. Whereas in agile, they're pretty much adaptive. In the waterfall methodology, we have initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, and controlling and closing. And the customer needs to have an upfront scope, and there is scope, time, and cost, which are constraints, and the project manager manages using these constraints. However, on the other paradigm, when we talk about lean and agile, agile is a family of methodology, and in this family we have lean, kanban, dsdm, prince 2 agile, and blended approaches, Scrum being one of the major players in the agile arena. When we talk about lean, one thing strikes to my mind is about Mary Poppindick's theory on lean. She talks about eliminating waste. So when we talk about eliminating waste, we talk about removing extra processes, procedures from a process. Work waiting for approvals is a waste. We can see how we eliminate waste. We talk about amplifying learning. When we talk about amplifying learning, we are talking about sharing the lessons learned in form of daily stand-up meetings, reviews, retrospectives. We could have a retrospective of a retrospective where we share the lessons learned in an iterative way throughout the project. We may have to decide a few things as late as possible and defer judgment so that we do not make mistakes quite early in the process. We are talking here about empowering people. So when you talk about empowering people, you're building a team which is cohesive and self-managed team. So when you talk about self-managed teams do not emerge by themselves. They take some time and they have a process. Every team goes in through a stage of forming, storming, norming, performing before it gets adjourned. So in agile teams, we advocate that yes, there is forming, storming, norming, which is great, but we would say how we could deliver value to the customer in a shortest period of time, because we have to deliver something, which is a software, or it could be a deliverable at short duration milestone. So hence what happens is forming, storming, norming takes a back seat, whereas the whole team works together as one tightly integrated team to deliver team performance. We talk about building quality. Quality is of an utmost parameter here, and we talk about how do we build in quality. So what Agile does, it uses a definition of done to embed quality. So we have a list where it's like a checklist where people say, okay, when I as a software developer goes to my product owner, what would be my deliverables before I could say the product has been completed or done? So having a clear definition of done inbuilds quality into an agile process. The seventh and the most important point is seeing the big picture, seeing things as a whole. So many organizations struggles to see the big picture or to see as a whole as to how and where the products get integrated. So having a big picture, seeing the big picture as a whole, and making the team encouraged to see the adjacencies between what is happening from one product to another product, and the adjacencies play a very, very vital role in the lean management and lean philosophy. When we talk about an organization moving towards lean philosophy, we talk about creating an as-is process and see what are the bottlenecks and what are the processes which are there which can be eliminated. We do this using a value stream mapping to see what is the value which is generated to the customer. Extra processes, waiting in the queue for a coffee to be served, these are all some extra processes which could be eliminated, and we start thinking from a customer's perspective as to how this lean methodology can eliminate waste, improve efficiency, and remove bottleneck. Thanks everyone for watching this video. I hope you had a great time listening to me. Looking forward talking again on lean methodologies. Thank you.